Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robbins. I have been doing home decor for the past 12 years. I sell them online. I also go around and I show people how to do simple tricks to help brighten up your house. Now, one of the things that I've done that has become very easy and simple to do is make a personal painting. And the way we're going to do that in the end is going to look something like this. Very simple, very basic. When you have a couple of these in the house, it actually lights up the mood and makes it flow better with whatever colors you have that are the primary colors. Now in my house, I have more blue and white colors, the different shades of blue, but still overall blue. Now, the way we're going to do this is you take a regular piece of white canvas, which I have, you have on the bottom, freezer paper, right here. That way it helps alleviate the mess, keeps everything simple, and clean up at the end very easy. Just crumble up, throw it away, and you're done. Now, the way we're going to do this is you take your white canvas sheet, which is right here, and you take some masking tape, which I've already started this because it takes a couple minutes to get the patterns that you like. But what you do is you take the masking tape, rip off any size you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be full anything. And then you go from anywhere, which I'll show you, and go across. And you just smash it down so that way you don't have any bubbles, because you really don't want the paint to go underneath, because then it runs and gets rid of your hard edges on it. Now after you get done doing it, which you can kind of see with the lighting on this, is what mine's going to look like when I'm done with all this inside is going to be covered in paint, and we're going to remove this tape in the end to get rid of get those hard lines. Now as for paint, I have 3 different types of acrylic. I have dark blue, I have light blue, I have gray or charcoal, and then I have plain white. And what you do that is you put it off, which I have right here, into 4, well, you can have more color paints than that if you want to, but me personally, I have 4 little spots. And they're relatively close together, so that way when I'm done getting my main colors on here, I can actually mix a couple of them and then put the mixed colors on here to change the colors of it as well. Now, as for paintbrushes, I personally have a 1-inch, which I will be using, a 1/2-inch paintbrush, and these style paintbrushes, which are the small colors, which you can kind of see right there. Right? Okay, so what we're going to do now is, once you get all the tape down, it's all smooth, you want to make sure there's no bubbles underneath, which I have a couple, but they're going away. And then I'm going to take my 1/2-inch, and I'm just going to start painting. Now, some people like the lighter colors, which is something like this, where you can still see the white underneath it. And the way you do that is you don't want to get too much on your paintbrush, just enough to start smoothing around. And most people want to do general thin colors. You don't want to have a rainbow of patterns on here, because then it just doesn't quite look right. So I'm going to start with this light blue, just a couple dips, and then I'll show you when I get done. And you can tape over lines, that doesn't matter. Just try not to go into too many different blocks or shapes, because depending on what it comes out as. And as you can see here, it's just one solid color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a couple more times with this color. And I'm going to see if I can lighten it up a little bit. We'll go right here. We'll also go this one. And as you see, this really doesn't take too long to do. It's entertaining. Children love doing this. My 2 children love doing this. They make a bigger mess than I do, but guess what? I'm okay with that. Now, my next one, I'm going to use a darker color, as you can see right here. And I am going to just do different patterns. Just fill in the blanks however you want to. The thickness. All right, now, as for the thickness, I forgot to talk about this, but it's okay, because we haven't gotten to that point. But as for the thickness, you generally want to keep it on the lighter side if you want to dry fast, which is what I'm going for, because I would like to hang this up about an hour or so after we're done. And the way you do that is you go light colors. You do a light coating. You don't have to do thick. The thicker it is, the longer it takes. And if you do too thick, when you take the tape off, it's going to run underneath the tape and remove those lines that you like, or I personally like. Now, what other thing I'm going to do is, since I already have this one pretty much one solid color, help get rid of it, or at least lower the amount of color on it onto this wax paper. We're going to go to the next color. And when you do that, so the overall picture when you're done, which I'm going to speed this up a little bit because we're running out of some time. Now the paintbrush strokes, I know there's some people out there that have to have the paintbrush strokes all the same angle. But when you're working with this acrylic paint, you don't really have to worry about that as long as you just make sure it's all the same color. And then your final cover up, you have the same color. So that way it's all uniform. Now other people, they don't really tend to care. But me personally, it doesn't matter as long as it gets painted. Now as you see, there's still this dark gray, almost black color, and I'm going to do that with that. I'm going to mix it in with half this blue, half white, and I have 3 different colors on this now, right? And the reason for that which I'll show you when I'm done. Like I said, that mix and match colors, you have something like this. The different colors of the light actually change the color of the paint, which I personally enjoy. Now I'm just going to finish this up real quick so we can get on with this video. And you don't have to paint every single one. You can leave some plain white, which I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm almost done. And then the last couple colors, I'll just do this off blue white. Now, when it's all said and done, you paint everything that you want to paint. You sit there and remove the paint from it, or the tape from it, and you get stuff like this. Oh, come on. Then you get something like this. And this is what the end result looks like. You can have multiple colors, different shapes, patterns, sizes. It's all up to your choice. Me personally, I do stuff like this in the house and it helps brighten up that room. Now notice that there's still a triangle right here of just solid white. I didn't paint everything and these lines add to it. Alright, that's everything right there, and this will probably take about an hour to dry. Maybe 2 at the longest, depending on how thick a couple of these triangles are. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this video.